Hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? I hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are having a fabulous day, fabulous evening, fabulous night, depending on what time zone you're in. If you're new here, my name is Eddie and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, please remember to please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it to let me know that you guys stopped by to hang out with me. Always appreciated. I got some fuckery to get into today. You guys already know how we do it. We got this young lady who took to the internet to let us all know that the husband that she's currently married to, she was not initially attracted to him, and she felt like the whole world needed to know that. We didn't need to know that. But let's go ahead and get into the content because I find this kind of entertaining, but kind of messed up at the same time. So I want to know what you guys think, but I'm going to play the video. I'm gonna play some reactions and then I'll come back and give you my commentary. So just sit back, relax, and let's get into the content, okay?
My husband now, he even tell you, baby, it took me a little minute to, you know what I'm saying, you know.
What are you trying to say? Tell us.
It took me about 2 days to start liking him, you know what I'm saying. I'm just being for real. About 2 days, okay?
Why? But go on.
Because I was so used to like talking to light-skinned boys or just talking to boys who were more worried about their self, right? I done met a roughneck country bumpkin nigga who would do everything for me, and I almost passed him up because he was dark-skinned. A little rough. Oh.
My girlfriend, who's not my wife, will tell you. It took me about 2 days. 2 days because I was used to talking to light-skinned.
Hold on, why is she yelling like that? I don't know why that's bugging me. Why is she screaming at the camera? I don't understand that. Girl, we get the point, but stop yelling.
Women, Instagram models, but I can't believe I passed on her just because she was dark-skinned, and she would do anything for me. I can't believe I passed on a dark-skinned woman. You see how that sounds? Y'all come up on this app and just say anything, anything. And imagine your husband seeing this and saying, what in the world? Even if that's how you felt, why would you come up here and tell people? What happened to privacy? What happened to like not putting everything on social media? Like what happened to like keeping some things private? Like if I was her husband, I would have divorced her. Like why would you say that to like hundreds of thousands of people? Even if that's how you felt, it should have never left the house. But the fact that you come on an app and say this, like as a husband, if I was to see, like if I was her husband and saw that, I would be like, bro, why would you do that online? Like, even if that's how you felt about me, why would you do that? That would be an immediate divorce. But that's just my 2 cents. Peace.
Now, he'll even tell you.
Tell us what?
It took me about 2 days to start liking him, you know what I'm saying. I'm just being for real.
Why?
Because I was so used to like talking to light-skinned boys or just talking to boys who were more worried about their self, right?
She goes on to talk about how good her husband is to her and how she almost passed up a good man. And her advice to other women is maybe the man that you want doesn't look like, act like, come across like the man that you always wanted. You're saying the same thing that every other man has always said, and that is give one of us a chance. Meanwhile, they're waiting for their type. There's a saying that goes, give a man 10 women and he'll keep looking. Give a woman 10 men and she'll choose. Because oftentimes women are forced to pick out of this bunch. They're bachelors into their 30s, their 40s, and their 50s. Meanwhile, they'll call a woman over 35 a leftover woman because how dare she be picky when she could have just picked one of them. Did you even consider what saying all this publicly would do to your husband and his self-esteem? We need to stop throwing our partners under the bus just to prove a point. This isn't anything that hasn't already been said. She's saying 6 and the men are saying half a dozen. And what they're both saying is settle. Meanwhile, men are on here talking about how they don't like small boobs or small butts or thin lips or tattoos or plus size women. So men can consider looks, but women can't? Last year, I made a video about these men saying they met the perfect girl. Unfortunately, she doesn't look like what they want her to look like, and they were sad about it. Meanwhile, women are being advised by other women to ignore a man's face, physique, and finances and just look at his heart. Are they looking at ours?
clip of a woman. She was saying that she actually was not attracted to her husband when she first met him. To verify tea, my name is Tiffany and I'm here to give you all the tea. So there's this clip going around of this woman. She was saying that when she first met her husband, she was not attracted to him. And she went into detail about, you know, her dating life and stuff like that. So I'll let y'all take a look at the clip.
Okay, so I've been seeing this a lot with Clarence and Queen, but it's genuinely true. Like, you cannot date your type. If you are constantly dating your type and it ain't working out, girl, check them DMs. Look at his picture. If it's like, that's the one. I'm telling you, baby. When I met my boyfriend, who's my husband.
Oh, what are y'all thoughts on this story?
Go to your DMs and find the guy that looks like, that's the one. What kind of advice is that? So go to your DMs and find the ugliest person that's trying to get with you. That's the one. That's her advice. Whew, you can't make this fuckery up.
I'm not attracted to my husband. He's dark-skinned and bumpy looking and ugly looking. But I love what he does for me. So I had to learn how to love him. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or find him attractive in that way. It's so weird. And then Hefe drops an opposing video, the completely opposite reverse psychology vid of that, and makes the same type of video. Oh, I'm not attracted to my wife where I wasn't until I realized that she started cooking for me. And they're in the uproar. The women are in the uproar about it. The hypocrisy blows my mind every time. And Hefe just exposed it. People don't see how scandalous their actions or their beliefs are until they're in the other person's shoes, until they're in the opposing view. People don't see a problem with it until the fucking roles are reversed. Every time. If I was the husband and I seen my wife get on the internet saying that she's not attracted to me, but she loves what I do for her, she's getting fucking divorced. She's getting left that same day. We're going to divorce court. I don't give a fuck.
It's giving use. It's giving you're using him. I don't know why.
Video really isn't that shocking when you just consider that there are women out here who will give their bodies to complete strangers for money. So if a woman can do that, certainly she can marry a man she's not attracted to for stability. That don't really seem that far-fetched to me.
That's exactly where I was about to go. Actually, I'm glad she said that, because that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, why not get a sugar daddy then? Like, that's because that's the vibe. You're saying that you were not attracted to him, but you did like what he can do for you. He was doing everything for you. A sugar daddy can do that too. So why not just go all the way and get like this rich millionaire 80-year-old or 90-year-old? Because I feel like that's the same logic personally. I don't even understand why you even settle for this guy who, you know, by your own account is, you know, dark skinned, rough looking country bumpkin. Those were your words, not ours. That's what you said about him. I'd be embarrassed if somebody came online and was talking to me like that and had the audacity to be married to me. That would literally be our last day together, because there's no way you're going to come online and dog me out like that. Why? I ask this question in almost every video. Why was this posted though? Ooh, couldn't be me. Y'all really do come online, like the first gentleman said, y'all just come online and just say anything about anybody. And y'all don't even care about how other people feel about it. This is the thing. You got to treat people how you want to be treated. You have to consider other people's feelings when you come online and talk about stuff like this, because some stuff really can just go in your diary. Dear diary, that's where this needed to be. Let's bring back journals. Let's just bring back internal thoughts, but keeping them inside. Because not everything needs to be said out loud. And for sure, everything does not need to be posted on the internet. There's some things that can actually hurt people's feelings and you don't have to say them, right? There's some people you see in public, they're wearing something just completely off the wall and it look like a whole train wreck, but you don't say it, right? You don't say it to them. You just think it in your head. There's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't make you disingenuous. That just means that you know you have a filter and there's some things that just don't need to be said out loud. I'm not trying to stop her from having her own opinion or having her own story. I just don't understand why you had to embarrass your husband on a public platform like that. I don't think he asked for that. I think to me that whole thing is just crazy. And you're saying it took you 2 days to like him. My thing is, if I don't like you the first day, there won't even be a date. So there won't even be a second day. So it ain't gonna take me 2 days to like anybody, because if I don't like you, we're not going out in the first place. So what were you even doing on the date if you didn't like him to begin with? If he wasn't your type, you were not attracted to him in any way, why would you even agree to go out with this person? That makes absolutely no sense. And that type of advice is crazy, because just you can't sit there and say, oh, if you're always dating your type and it doesn't work out, then you need to go find somebody that's not your type. No, they don't work like that. There's reasons why it doesn't work out with some people. And sometimes it does have to do with type. If you're attracted to maybe like the bad boy type, you're always getting treated bad. That could be the reason why. But physically, physically attracted to somebody, that usually isn't the reason that it doesn't work out. You know what I mean? There's certain characteristics about some people that can make relationships tough and difficult to where they don't work out. Like the example I just gave, if you're attracted to the bad boys, if you're attracted to scammers, if you're attracted to abusers, then yes, you're going to get abused, you're going to get scammed. What do you think is going to happen, right? Those are characteristics, but that really doesn't have much to do with physical attraction normally. So that's so that whole advice, I didn't really understand that, and I didn't agree with it at all. And I don't understand why she just didn't go out and get an 80-year-old sugar daddy, because that you're following that same exact logic. Because if an 80-year-old sugar daddy was in your DMs, wouldn't that be the guy that's like, and that's the one you should go out with? I mean, because that's what you said. That's how you want us to pick. That's the criteria to pick. So we got to all go to our DMs. Let's all scroll into our DMs and find the person that we would never, ever go out with in real life. And y'all, that's the one. If you're looking for a ring, that's the one. That's the advice she gave. I'm done. I can't with it. It's top tier fuckery. It's hilarious, girl, but I feel bad for your husband, because I hate that he had to go online and see you dogging him out like that. I think that's absolutely terrible to do to somebody. But hey, y'all get online. Y'all just say whatever y'all want. And we just talk about it, because some of the stuff y'all say, I can't even believe it comes out of your mouth, much less comes out of your mouth, recorded on a phone, and then posted online. That part is just crazy to me. This is maybe a conversation that you would have like with your friends over the phone as y'all kikiing. Maybe it's funny to them, but to millions of people, we didn't really think it was funny. So anyways, that's it for this video. Like I said, I hope you guys have an amazing night. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Would you guys ever go online and tell this story about your partner, even if it was true? Because I think for me personally, I just would have kept it to myself, even if I really did think that. I would have never gone out with the person to begin with, so we would never be here in this situation. But if you guys were in this situation, let me know in the comments, would you guys post this on TikTok for the whole world to know? And hopefully they didn't, because you know how people online they're going to research you. So they probably went online to her TikTok, to her Instagram, to her Facebook. They probably pulled his picture. They probably know exactly who he is now. So he's probably even more embarrassed at this point. So let me know what you guys would have done. Would you guys have taken this route? Because I personally would not have. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for stopping by. I hope you guys have a great night. Peace.